Alright, so I noticed in my other videos I really wasn't telling you guys how to make a lot of extra cash like that. I was really just giving you guys survival tips, but in this video I'm going to go ahead and teach you guys how to go ahead and get a little bit of extra cash, a little bit of side hustle money if you're out there homeless on the streets. So the first tip I have for you, if you have an Aldi's near you, and Aldi's is a grocery store, and you got to have a quarter to use their cart if you want to shop there. A lot of people, they're too lazy to put their cart back, or a lot of people don't mind giving you the quarter if you put their cart back for them. So what you can do is go near Aldi's, make sure that you're dressed nice, make sure you look normal, and you just say to people, hey sir, hey ma'am, can I go ahead and put your cart back for you if I can keep the 25 cents? And a lot of people, especially the elderly people, because they just don't have the energy to keep going back and forth, they'll be like, yeah, go ahead, no problem. They'll say thank you and move on with their day. And if you do that there for maybe an hour, you can make easily at least $5 there out of quarters, because think about it, 4 cards, that's $1 right there. So if you have an Aldi's wherever you live at, go ahead and see if you can do that little bit of extra side money hustle. But the police will probably come after an hour. That's what I said, you don't want to stay too long, because like, hey, what are you doing? Are you loitering, etc., and you don't want to deal with the police. So if the police come by, just pack up and go. The second thing you can do if you're out there on the streets is you can buy water, a pack of water, the 24 pack, or even a smaller pack, and you can sell that to people on busy highways, on busy streets with the red light. In New York, I've seen a lot of people, especially people who came here from different countries, they'll have a little cooler, they'll have a little water, and they'll be like, hey, one water for $2. So if you buy a 24 pack and you sell each water for $2, you can make $48 right there in one day. But you don't need a cooler to make it cool. That's just a little bit of extraness if you want. 9 times out of 10, you can just get water, carry the pack with you, or put it in your backpack, and then just sell it on busy streets at the red lights and see if people actually buy it. Now, if you want to go a little bit a step further, because technology have advanced, make sure you have a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Venmo, so it can go ahead and Cash App you the money, because a lot of people driving in their cars nowadays are not carrying physical cash on them. I know it's kind of messed up, but that's the world that we live in today. It's really becoming a cashless society. Now, a third tip, and I actually seen this in a viral video, and I said, wow, that's such amazing. You can actually wash windows for small business owners, or you can sweep their floor. This guy, basically, he was homeless, and his video went viral. He did an interview with someone, and 2 business owners, a pizza shop and one was a deli, and both of them gave him jobs, and they was literally across the street from each other. So at one store, he will wash their windows for them, and they'll pay him money, and then the next store, he'll go there and he'll sweep their floor, and he said that he was working 2 hours out the day, and he was able to get a little bit extra cash. So if you have any small local business owners, and I know I keep saying small local business owners because 9 times out of 10 small businesses are way better businesses than the big corporations. So if you go to like a mom and pop store and you say, hey, I'll wash your windows or sweep your floor, 9 times out of 10 they would say yes, especially if they're an older couple or if there's an older person running the store, because a lot of them need help. They don't need everyday help, but they will appreciate if you come in 1 or 2 times a week and help them clean up their store for them. Now, another tip, I know a lot of you can't actually do this tip because you're out there on the street, but if you have a friend or you have someone that allow you to use their address, you can go ahead and donate plasma. Now, you cannot be sick if you want to donate plasma. You need to be a healthy person, so like you can't have any type of diseases, or they don't want someone that's been to jail or prison in the last 12 months. But you can use someone's address, go to plasma, they're going to ask you a bunch of questions. Just answer the questions, and like I said, if they do ask you for address, make sure that you use your friends or someone that you know that's comfortable with your mail coming to their home. And when you donate plasma, you can make up to $400 a month, but they're going to give you a little card, and that money is going to be on that card, and you can use that card literally anywhere. You can use it at Walmart, a deli, furniture store, whatever you want to use that card at. Make sure you go to a good plasma place, because some plasma places out here, they pay cheap, and then some plasma places out here, they're just straight up ghetto, and you don't want to go to the ghetto ones. Now, another tip I have for you, you can actually dumpster dive and collect items and go to a pawn shop and pawn them. I know there's one guy, I seen him one time, he went to a pawn shop, he had a bunch of tools, and the tools, they were good tools, but you can tell they were kind of rusted, and they gave him $70 for it. He brung in, I think it was like maybe 8 or 9 tools. Clearly tell he found it in the dumpster. And these pawn shops don't care. They'll go ahead and dust it off, they'll go ahead and repair it. They're going to cheap you out, they're going to give you cheap money, but I promise you, $70 is better than $0. So if you have a bunch of dumpsters and you have a bunch of people who just always throwing away stuff in apartment complexes, or the college kids move out, or just another business always throwing out their little goodies, go and look in the dumpster, see if you can see anything that you can pawn. You can make an extra little bit of cash, and they are going to fingerprint you at the pawn shop. So if you're a criminal out there, if you're doing bad things and you don't want your fingerprint, well, this tip is not for you. Now, just another one from my big city like New York City. If you're in Miami, if you're in Los Angeles, a lot of people really don't care about this, but you can go ahead and dance and show off your talent. If you have a hat, if you have a bucket, if you have a cup, up, and you can tell people, you know, donations will be appreciated. You can go ahead and dance, show off your talent, or if you're an artist, you can go ahead and draw art and sell it on the side of the street. There's going to be many different vendors there, so you don't have to worry too much about, you know, getting in trouble, because when people go to these touristic cities, they want to see a lot of talent. They want to see, you know, the gloomness and the blooming. They want to see all this excitement. So if you can create excitement for tourists in big cities, you will make a little bit of extra cash. Now, this is another one that I'm seeing a lot of people do. A lot of people are washing people's cars in public places. For example, I've seen videos of like window wipers, and a lot of people just saying, hey, I'll wash your car for $5. And they have the bucket, they have the soap, and they have everything ready, washing people's cars. And that's not a bad thing. I'd rather see people wash people's cars on the side of the street instead of committing crime and stealing from CVS and stealing from pharmacies and etc. etc. So if you're that type of person, if you got a bucket, you got water, you got soap, the sponge and everything, you can tell people, hey, I'll wash your cars, and, you know, I'll do it right here, right now, and see what they say. But this side hustle, you got to be very careful. A lot of people, they will probably just drive off on you. You know, you wash your car. So be very careful if you are going to practice this little side hustle out there. Now, I know this one could be a little bit hard because a lot of you probably don't have transportation to get to point A to point B. But if you can, go ahead and find copper, any type of scrap metal, and then go to the scrap metal yard and go ahead and sell that metal or whatever scrap that you find. Trust me, some people do it. You know, you can make some good money. You can make maybe $10 a day, $50 a day, or $100 a day. But there are places out here that collect scrap metal, copper, all that type of stuff. So if you're a collector, this is something you probably want to look into. Now, my last side hustle tip, I know a lot of you noticed, that's why I kind of left it out to be the last one, but you can go ahead and collect cans. Only certain states do this. I know New York do it, Cali do it, I think Hawaii do it, a couple other states do it. But when you collect cans and soda bottles and water bottles, etc., you can get 5 cents for it, and in some states you can get 10 cents for it. And then you just go to the person wherever they're collecting the cans, and they'll go ahead and count up all your cans for you and give you a receipt and give you the money. Or you can go ahead and go to one of those can recycling machines at a big business, and you can just do it by yourself, and then you're going to get the money. But these are all the little side hustles I have for you if you are homeless on the street, if your house is out there. I know it's not the best. A lot of you are just like, you know, I might as well just go ahead and get a job. And yeah, but this is the video for people who cannot get jobs, because you got to understand, some people out here, they're really struggling, or they just can't get a job. Maybe no one want to hire them. Maybe they're in a rural area. You know, it's a lot of different situations. It's just easy to scream at people, get a job, get a job, get a job. But like I said, a lot of these people out here, they're hustling. I see them hustling, and that's a good thing. I'd rather see a lot of people doing a little side hustle, little side job, instead of seeing people out here commit crime and, you know, make the world a worse place than this already is. But thank all you guys for watching. Make sure you go ahead and share the video. Make sure that you get this information out to other people. Appreciate the love and support. We finally got 1,000 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Make sure you stay humble. Make sure you stay positive. Please make sure you stay safe out there, and peace out.